can't believe that scrub got another damn shit. Oh my god.
Well, there'll definitely be a lot of picnic table shirts on the market now. Everyone will be looking to pick those up. Anyway, Mad Dogs pull out the game. I believe the final was 12-7. Low scoring game. A lot of people thought Dynasty would run away with this one. Mad Dogs came to play. They did not let the end of the season tailspin they were in affect them, and they got to the playoffs. So hats off to the Mad Dogs. We're looking forward to seeing them in the SEC, seeing how they handle playing up there.
Don't do it.
Well, they can't stay. So
they better do what them other niggas do, change the team name or something. Send another captain to the captain's meeting or something. Don't go to the SEC. It ain't gonna be pretty.
They're gonna have to get a new guy on the roster just to be a captain, I guess. Well, what can we say? Anyway, congrats to the Mad Dogs for knocking off Dynasty. Final game of the day was the Mountain West Championship, where the Bulldogs, the Sand Dogs, the whatever they are. Anyway, they took a page out of Sherman's handbook with the Sandbags, came down to the Mountain West, playing the Shockers, who had their quarterback fly back in again for this game, and it looked like a great move as the Shockers really took it to the Bulldogs. This is like sea level, so I'm pretty sure you really didn't see much of this game.
I didn't see the light.
You were probably 240s deep by that point.
I'll be on that Henny. Come on now.
All right. So, I happened to see the game. I know the two teams well, playing against them. The Bulldogs defense did not show up, and the Shockers really took it to them, hitting some passes over the middle. Safety from the Bulldogs, not sure what he was doing playing so close after they got behind him the first time. But the quarterback from the Shockers, flying in, definitely made it worth his while. They had a chance. Bulldogs score late. Shockers get the ball back. They go down the drive. They get stalled out. They call timeout. They decide to kick a field goal to try and win it. The same quarterback was also the kicker. Myself decided, it'd be funny. Hey, I told Zach you might want to ice the kicker. So he actually did call a timeout to ice the kicker. And you should have let him get the snap ball, at least make it look like they were going to attempt it first, see what happened. But this one, he was not close. He had the distance, but the problem was it was about 18 yards to the left. So
just missed it.
Just missed by a skosh. Anyway, it would have been awesome. I was really hoping he was going to make that kick because the Bulldogs would have had about a minute, a little less. I'd like to see them try to go down the field and score. But the Shockers played very well. Hats off to them. They were basically playing a team that was easily a conference above them with the Sand Dogs. So for them to play like that is a good thing. How they respond next season without their quarterback now, as they'll have a new QB or make some changes, we'll find out. But anyway, the Bulldogs did their thing and they got the win. So next week there will be the league championships playing for this trophy right here, and that will be DX versus Bursa in a game that some of the Bursa guys really want, as they remember playing Any Given Sunday, and they wanted their shot against DX for real. I'm not sure they're really going to want it after about 10 minutes into the game, but we'll see what happens. The second matchup will be the Bulldogs versus the Mad Dogs, as the Bulldogs run a spread, but they run it differently from Dynasty. So we'll see how the Mad Dogs, how they've learned and how they play against there. Although I have a feeling that the Bulldogs have a hard time stopping the Mad Dogs on offense. And then the overall championship at 12:30, all this Sunday at Ed Fountain Park. So now is the moment of truth. My good friend,
you didn't even bring a drum roll?
The co-host of this evening, and I could do a drum roll, if you will, is Mr. Snarf. Is not Disco, as some of you have probably heard by now. It's not him, because everyone knows that he would not have that much bass in his voice.
Flopping that is Disco.
So I'm going to flop him right there on the thing. And now, it is not Steve Johnson. It is not Travis. It is not Tommy D. It is not James. Could it be Little D? hiding all this time? I mean, we all know he was Evil Star back in the day. Well, I have a feeling people are going to be very surprised by this. So, without further ado, here is Snarf626.
Hi.
Dun dun dun. Mr. Bear.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, good sir?
I'm doing fantastic.
Are you? So, for 2 seasons now, you've kept everyone in the dark. You've done a great job keeping Snarf a secret.
Yes.
Anything you'd like to say to your loyal followers or your fans out there? I know Tweezy's one of your favorites.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've upset a lot of folks. Hopefully they know that it's all in fun, but if I hurt anybody's feelings, I apologize.
You may have been responsible for Tweezy winning the MVP, you and Jordan.
Yeah, I think that was more Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was pretty much Jordan fueled. I mean, I might have had a little to do with it, but my goal was to motivate DX. That was my goal. We needed a hater. That's what we needed. Somebody to light a fire under us, and I figured I'd be that hater.
And since most of your teams, I can attest, did not know who you were.
Right.
Made it very, very funny. Listening to Coker and the other guys on the sideline.
Oh, fired up.
Oh.
Them boys was fired up.
It was good times, good times. So, anything else you want to say? Obviously, we're not going to, if you have any new names in the future. Now, obviously, the next time a new name comes up, you're going to be at the top of the suspect list.
For real, Tommy, Vitamin D Badger Milk, has got to come out of the closet for being Badger Milk, because as you can see, I can hide my identity very well.
You can. And I played with Tommy. Tommy let a couple things slip during the season, this past season, about him being Badger Milk without him really knowing it. So he probably shouldn't have been drinking before coming to a couple of games.
He said he was going to quit, but then next week it changes.
It does, so. Well, without further ado, for my guest host, Mr. Snarf, a.k.a. Bear.
Flopping ass disco.
I am Shane Falco, and this has been the Grid Center Championship recap show, and more of the Snarf reveal show. But good luck to the 4 teams playing this weekend. You will be one of those playing.
I should just take this now.
You could, but well, it doesn't have DX's name on it. Unlike the SEC Championship that Floppin' Ass Disco here predicted in the preseason. And that's right, just so you know it's fitting, it is a girl doll that he's on. So
the hands match.
With the hands. This has been the Grid Center. Been a fabulous season for everybody. A lot of good games out there, a lot of new teams. The future looks bright in the gridiron, so congrats to everyone on a wonderful season, and to all the award winners that were out there. Again, congratulations. We've got one more week, and then we'll see everyone back in the spring. Peace.
Peace.